guys. So now for Selena, the first question for her is if there was ever a chance that she would get back with Justin, would she stand up for herself? And so I guess we'll just explore that dynamic in general and see where that goes. But guys, I don't have any questions on Justin. And if you guys just want to update the questions that we have, these are old questions. So, we know a lot is going on with her and Benny now, and Justin and Hailey and all of that stuff that's going on there. There's a reading coming out on that, but then the Hollywood stuff too as well. So I guess generally what we can do here is just, let me see how Spirit wants to do. They kind of want to just pretty much point out, all the things that most vloggers and people pick up on with Justin and Selena is that they a lot of people didn't want them to be together because they could have been a power couple and they wouldn't really listen to no one else. They are harder to control if they're together. Money is more important than their feelings and their emotions, and it has driven them to darkness. To me, if you ask me, darkness and despair. I don't feel neither are happy in their relationships. Even I got the most recent news regarding Hailey and Justin sticking up their middle finger, and all of a sudden now, it's everything we pretty much thought would happen. Once all that stuff hit the news, then they had to band together and try to prove to people that no, there's nothing wrong. They do it every time, right? But it's the timing of it every single time. But I just feel like let's just see here. They both, him and Selena, both are just, living lives. They're living lives. Ten of Swords, Temperance card for. So see, they really do. They got to get comfortable with just choosing themselves, understanding and knowing that it's okay for them to feel how they feel. Yeah, they've been gave up on, like, in their minds, the way they trick themselves to get over this is to say, like, there's no way they could ever be together. I feel like these are the things they tell themselves in their heads. It's like, so that they could try to get through, but their lives are showing otherwise. Their lives are showing that even though they might tell themselves that, their emotions, their choices, everything still says that they cry out for each other. Oof, yeah. Oof. I wasn't expecting this type of energy. See, Justice card here. Will she stand up for herself? Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Y'all, no, I'm not seeing this. Hold on. Rewind. This is more like just a on the fly kind of reading. Y'all, I feel like if they, oh my Lord. So if they kind of like back off or do whatever else, one thing Selena would want out of this connection is, Lord Jesus, I dare say sperm. At times though, I can't, these aren't full thoughts though. So maybe that's why they're little passing thoughts. But that is kind of what I'm seeing. But I just feel like she stood a better chance at a sperm bank or something if that's the case. So she's having issues with baby stuff. I feel like when y'all said, just like they posted their middle fingers up, then he posted his son, and I feel like they're at war secretly, Justin and Selena. You know, one do something, the other one gets quiet. Then the other one steps out to do something, the other gets quiet. It's very obvious that these two have not gotten over each other. Seven of Swords, Lover's card, Knight of Swords. I told you. Seven of Swords is the lie card. Lover's card, right? Yeah, with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is a direct attack to they haven't had a real chance to process this themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, I just feel so confused in my head to be in their energy. It's so sad. It's so sad because it's like a record just over and over and over again that's showing them the same things over and over again. They can't get off the loop, but they got to try something different in order to get off of the loop. But yeah, they still love each other here. So much so that it has brought them to sadness and disparity for sure. And like I said in that Hollywood reading, and I think just everybody need to be fair. Let them go off to themselves separately, to themselves for real, and see what they come up with within 30 to 60 days about themselves. Four of Pentacles, Strength card with the Sun card. Yep. They if they find their own footing in this, they may even evolve out of. They just need to get out of their system that they can make the choice to be together if they want, and we'd be surprised at what that turns into. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to the Selena energy with that sperm and yeah, she can't. Is a lot in their connection she can't shake, and the baby thing is one. Excuse me, and this might sound like a reach when y'all share. Excuse me, y'all shared that Justin posted the baby, like holding the baby, but showed the back of the baby's head. He knew what he was doing. He knows. He knows Selena wants kids, but my thing is, yes, it's his kid, and he wanted kids too, and he's supposed to be happily sharing all of that. But I feel like the timing of it tells a lot, and he was picking. It feels like they still love each other so much that they be doing this back and forth stuff. They be going too far on each other, and they end up hurting themselves more than each other because to see each other hurts them too. Yeah, I don't know. They can't. They're not gonna make it if they really don't face this truth. They're slowly dying on the inside with all of this. They really do got to take out time for themselves and turn everything off. And then if it still works when they turn everything back on, okay, great. But like I said in that Hollywood reading, one thing they haven't done is giving themselves time one on one with God to to really work through things, especially in a fussy industry. And they've been in this industry since children. So even when you think about all of that too, and this is an intense energy between them, a very intense, very real and potent energy. Um, so much so that it makes them rebel against each other and show off, and they just on the what they say on the opposite side of love is well, they say it's fear, not hate anymore, right? And when that makes sense, because fear make you do some crazy things. It just is equal to love. So I would agree that love and fear is on the same pole for sure. But yeah, so with them, that's what this is like. And like I told y'all in other readings, this is very real. Like my grandpa passed away, still having this thing inside from my granny. Like you do have people that go years upon years and never get back with that person, and they still concern themselves with that person's life because they still cared and loved that person. And unfortunately a lot of us aren't, well, not a lot of us, but some of us just we're not brave enough. Some people aren't brave enough to like, but I hope for them it'll be different. They still got time. And again, my argument would not be to just like, oh, they need to jump up and run off into the sunset. But one thing they do need to promise themselves, and that they do owe to themselves as far as growth goes and their connection with the Most High, would be to take a break from all of this stuff and get all of the things outside of their heads that they were programmed to know and learn and become, and claim themselves back. And I feel like once they do, they can't do nothing but be true to themselves, and then they'll end up being true to each other. And like I said, we'd be surprised. Maybe that's all it's gonna take, and they'll be able to finally, shift out of it. But I don't ever see where these two don't still love each other. And trust me, I've been looking for as long as I've been doing their readings. I ain't seen it yet. But all right, guys. Please update the questions for me. Again, these are like $5 on the go questions, and we're just gonna compile them in playlists where you guys can just sift through them and listen to them and blah blah blah. So